Hello, my name is Jennifer Main, and today I will be discussing what a network is and how it works with your classroom. So, first, I want to go over some objectives that are based on the ISTE standards for teachers. After this presentation tutorial, educators will be able to collaborate with one another and students via Google Suites, continuing to improve knowledge of technology and networks. Educators will know how to incorporate Google Suites into their classroom to better design curriculum that supports students with different learning variabilities and improves teaching and learning. Educators will inspire students to contribute to the digital world via instruction through Google Slides and networks. Now, we also have objectives based on IST standards for our coaches. Coaches will learn how to easily collaborate with teachers via Google Suites. Coaches may improve their coaching, incorporating technology and Google Suites to their specific programs. And they will partner with educators to accept a digital learning culture across disciplines. All right, so you may be asking, what specifically is a network? Well, a network connects groups of people to be able to share information or data by way of computers. Now, a network is important because it allows for faster communication between people if they are at opposite ends of the hallway or different floors of a building. Networks also allow for easier access to stored data. It also makes possible for teachers, instructors to share curriculum with one another. Networks also allow for many people to print to one printer in the building or potentially connect to a fax machine. Naming networks is based on size and scale. The first scale is the local area network, also referred to as an LAN. An LAN is what a network is in your school building or office. Now, we also have a wide area network. Now, this could be referred to as connecting different LANs in buildings together. So you could also think of a wide area network as connecting different buildings or different school buildings in a district to the district office. A campus area network, also known as CAN, connects multiple LANs together that are close geographically. This may be used at big companies, big corporations that have many branches across a region. Many companies, schools, organizations are also starting to use cloud-based networks. This means the organization pays a third party to host their data. Examples of these can be Google Drive and Microsoft Office 365 OneDrive. Now, let's specifically discuss a local area network. The scale is to an office or a building. There are key pieces to networks. A switch distributes information or of messages to other computers using the same exact network. Now, a router is going to be used to distribute information or messages to users not using the same network. For example, if I need to email a parent, this information will be sent via the router. A server stores information. Now, there can be two varieties of LANs. They can be connected with wires or be wireless. If a LAN is wired, an Ethernet will be used, connecting the router to a computer. If an LAN is wireless, the router will use a radio signal to connect the computer and the router. This is also known as Wi-Fi. If your school is using cloud-based network, how does that work with the school's local network? We know the school building has a router and a server. The cloud network also has a router and server. Basically, the school or district is renting storage space in the cloud rather than owning a very large server. The way a cloud router works is that it exchanges information from your local network to the virtual cloud using a border gateway protocol. A border gateway protocol can be thought of as a bridge or the postal service. Now, we also call the border gateway protocol BGP for short. The BGP manages how information gets from network to network. The cloud that your school has chosen to rent, so to speak, is Google Drive for Education. Google Drive allows for easy collaboration between colleagues and administration. There is the ability to have a shared drive for everyone on staff to reach information. Each instructor or teacher can also have their own drive to store any information. Now, this drive can be accessed from any location, which is a huge perk to Google Drive. There is no more hassle of carrying around a flash drive or a small hard drive with you. You may also communicate easily with your students via this Google Drive network. Google Suites not only gives you access to the Google Drive, you also gain access to Google's version of Word, called Google Docs, Google's version of Excel, called Google Sheets, and Google's version of PowerPoint, called Google Slides. What is great with these applications is that multiple students can collaborate on documents from different locations at the exact same time. Schools can also choose to administer emails to each student through Google Suites. Google Classroom is also an application from Google Suites. This allows teachers to create a classroom for their students to communicate, receive assignments and tests, and turn in work. All of these applications are available on a computer, a tablet, and mobile devices, so students have access to the classroom anywhere they are, no matter what kind of technology that they have. A school's network capacity should grow or increase every 2.5 years. The reason is because technology is our new normal. With educators incorporating more technology into classes, students are using computers or tablets more and more often in the classroom. Sometimes they may even be using multiple devices. If there are too many devices for the capacity of the network will begin running slowly. Administration should be thinking about network capacity of their schools as education moves further and further into a digital world. Thank you so much for your time. Please feel free to use links on this website for further information on understanding what a network is, what types of networks there are, and Google Suites for Education. If you scroll further down on this website, you will also see there's another tutorial specifically on Google Suites, on the Google Suites network, and what it looks like from the teacher's side. I will be using my own personal account to walk you through what is available through Google Suites for a teacher. Thank you so much. If you need to contact me, my contact information is jrmain@uark.edu.